Hey everyone, it's me, Joy, the Gastric Sleeve Coach. Today we are going to be talking about how to get back on track. 5 steps that you can take today to lose your regain and break your stall. I am going to try real quick to share this to my Facebook group. I'm sorry, I did practice this the other day, but I couldn't make it pre-schedule it, so please bear with me. I'm sorry. That's why I started a little early. Oh, there I am. Share in a group. And oh, this takes a long time. I'm sorry, guys. And there we go. Okay, so, hey, I'm Joy, the Gastric Sleeve Coach, and today I'm going live to talk to you about how to get back on track. 5 ways that you can work to break your stall and to lose your regain starting like now-ish. Okay, so here's the deal though, guys. If you're on a stall and you're on your plan, that may be a different issue than if you've gotten off track. So today's video is really specifically for people who've gotten off track and want to get back on track to lose their regain or break their stall. So if you're doing everything that you want to and you're supposed to in your stall, then drop me a line and we can talk about that because it's probably a bit of a different issue. So with that, let's get started. The first thing that you're going to want to do is get clear on what you really want, like what you really actually want. I know as soon as we ask ourselves, you know, what we want, first thing, I want to lose weight, which, okay, fair enough answer. So you want to lose weight, and why do you want to lose weight? Dig a little bit deeper. One of the reasons that I know that I wanted to lose weight, I would say, well, because I want to look better. Well, why do you want to look better? Because I want to feel better. Well, what are you feeling bad about, or what do you want to feel better about? For me, that was in business. I wanted to be taken more seriously as a professional, and I felt like I needed to look better and feel better about the way that people perceived me. I felt like I wasn't getting where I wanted in my career because of my obesity and the way other people judged me. Now, to be fair, I don't know if that was accurate or not. No one ever said anything to me, but that's how I felt. And so a big reason that I wanted to lose weight was because I felt like my obesity was hindering my career. So whatever it is for you, it doesn't have to be that, but that's just an example of how we start it. I want to lose weight. That's what all of us want. But go a little deeper. Why and why and why, and keep asking yourself that question until you get down to what the root of what you really, truly want. Just like the Spice Girls. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Anyways, so I do have a worksheet with all of these 5 steps where you can have a space to write down your answers to each of them. Completely free. I'll put it in the comments below, a link to it whenever we're finished with the video, okay? If my technical savvy stays going here. So, on to step 2. Step 1 was identify what you truly, really, truly want. Step 2 is identify the roadblocks and struggles that you've had up until now with when you were trying to lose the weight and stay on task with your journey. What was it that was hard for you? Night eating, snacking, slider foods, things outside of your control, just anything. You can be honest with yourself, guys. I know that it's kind of hard. You don't want to even admit some of the struggles that you have, but nobody's grading this paper. So just honestly reflect on what is difficult for you so that then we'll use that down the line in helping make a new plan. You got to just acknowledge what's hard for you. So next plan, step 3, it's about forgiving yourself, guys. And so all of those things in step 2 that you come up with that you are upset with yourself about because you don't feel like you've done what you needed to, or you feel like you didn't do good enough, or if you would have just tried harder and you keep beating yourself up for that stuff, it's time to forgive yourself. And I know that's easier said than done. It's a practice. You do it over and over. And you just tell yourself, look, I was doing the best I could at the time, and move on. You don't have to be all airy-fairy and dream. You can just acknowledge that you had a tough time, that you are human, and that you were doing the best that you could at the time. Give yourself a hug. Oh, or a stretch. That feels good. And move on. And repeat it every time you have a negative thought. Remind yourself, I was doing the best I could. And move on. Let go of it. Okay? All right. So now that we have identified what we really want, decided what struggles that we know that we have, and forgiven ourselves for not doing what we wanted to do yesterday or even this morning, we are ready to make a new plan. Okay, we cannot make a 5,000 step plan where we have to do this and we can't do that, and under no circumstances can we ever eat that again. If we make a 5,000 step plan, we're going to start to bully ourselves to try to make ourselves do it, and then we're going to fail again. So we need to take a new approach. And now, before I even start this, I want to tell all of you out there who are worried, like, well, if we don't do all these rules, then we're not going to lose the weight. Just, how has it worked so far? I know that sounds so harsh, and I'm not trying to be harsh, but just try a new approach. Try a new approach so that maybe you can have a different outcome, because it's really hard to bully yourself into doing all the rules. So maybe our weight loss is a little slower than if we do all 100 things that we say we need to do, but maybe it's actually faster because we achieve it. So just bear with me and try it out. Or, I mean, if you don't want to, don't. But I'm going to tell you, take your goals and dreams from step 1. Take your roadblocks and the struggles that you know you have from step 2. And take those 2 things to make a plan. Now, this plan is not big, like I just said. This plan is one action step that will help you get to that goal that you have. So, like, take me, for instance, talking about wanting to be taken more professionally. This is where I'll throw in a nutrition thing. Well, I know if I have a 3 o'clock meeting and I eat a Snickers at 2, I'm going to be like in a lull. You know, those sugars hit me hard, and whenever I come down off of them, I'm really tired. So my goal is to have a good meeting where I have energy and I'm fully there. And so I don't want to eat that slider food, that sugar, that carb an hour before my meeting because I don't want to feel sluggish. So I don't eat it, and then I have a good meeting. So just a plan like that. Just take your big goal and then make sure you acknowledge the struggles that you have. So if it's a pretty big thing that you struggle around, then make this plan have just the tiniest step to get towards that goal. Your plan is going to be what you can do today, what one thing I can do today to get towards that goal. And so make it small enough that you're sure that you can succeed, because the next step, step 5, is taking that plan, that one tiny action, and acting on it. Building your confidence through action. You aren't going to have the confidence before you take the action. And so you make it small enough so that you can take it and then see that you did it. So building your confidence through taking action is paramount, guys. The other things are all important, but this is mission critical. You've got to take action so that you can start to build trust with yourself. When you build that trust and that confidence, then you're ready to take the next step, which is a little bit bigger of a plan with a little bit bigger action. And then you succeed at that, and then you trust yourself even more. So say, okay, I didn't have the sugar at the meeting and I'm feeling pretty good about that. Well, next week I am going to start setting my alarm for 5 a.m. and getting up when it goes off, not setting the snooze, so that I have a good hour before everything starts where I can center myself, where I can do some activity. So see, we're throwing some activity in there. That gets my heart going and gets me set up for my day, lets my mind have some time to prepare instead of just waking up 5 minutes before I need to leave the house and throwing on some shoes and going. So that one goal, setting a morning routine, that's going to help me. That's going to help me with my nutrition, with my activity, with my business plan. So make your goal something that will really help you get to where you want to be, get to that thing that you say you really, really want, and then take action towards it. And all of this, the nutrition and the activity and everything will come together for you as you build trust in yourself and you build some confidence in yourself. So, I wrote this down. I was kind of thinking through what I wanted to say, and I'm like, I hate rules. And when you make that plan that's 500 do's and don'ts and whatevers, then for me, sometimes I want to rebel against my own rules. So I'm here to say we don't have to make rules. We make achievable goals and then take action towards them. Doesn't that feel funner? I just thought of that today. I don't make rules, I make goals that are achievable. And I hope you guys do the same. If you want help thinking through all of this and making some achievable goals, just hit me up. I will have the link to the worksheet, and you can grab that for free and work through it and tell me what you come up with. All right. I love y'all. I'll see you later.